Everybody's got an opinion. Every Californian and Virginian. It's so hard to tell who to trust and who to ignore. Someone's gotta settle the score. Trey and Chelsey will help you choose whose views win, which ones lose. Online haters are coming for you. Baby, it's time to review the review.
Well, hello, everyone. Welcome back to part 2 of our deep dive into a versus comparison of the Stanley Cup reviews on Amazon.com. Now, if you are just now joining us, go back to part 1 where we covered the 5-star review from the elusive one. And now we're going to dive deep into the 1-star review.
But before we do that, Trey, I think we've promised something else to our listeners, like maybe a spin on the merry-go-round.
I don't feel like an icon. Most of the days I feel like I can't. That's with an A.
Here's the deal. Trey and I each have picked a rotten, scathing, pithy 1-star zinger. And with 30 seconds on the clock, we'll take turns trying to recite the zinger in as many genres as possible.
Just like Queen Meryl Streep, who does it all.
Before the clock runs out.
Okay. Chelsey, what you got?
All right. So I kept in the Stanley theme. I went over to Target and found their special Valentine's Day Stanley. It's actually quite gorgeous. It has some hearts on it. There's a red and a pink option. Very, very nice. This review is written by Eric. It's a 1-star review, obviously. The subject is, I never got it. And the review is, I never got it when it came. A Target employee took it.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to strap you into a Target shopping cart.
Okay.
All right, Queen, are you ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go!
Aura.
I never got it when it came. A Target employee took it.
Southern.
I never got oh shit. I never got it. I can't do it. What happened? I hate when this happened. I never got
Game
it.
show.
I never tried it. Took it. So, I don't know what happened, guys.
Game show.
I never got it when a Target employee took it.
Breaking news.
I never got it when it came. A Target employee took it.
In drama.
I never got it when it came. A Target employee took it. I don't know what happened with my Southern accent. It just went away for a second, and I could do it now. I have no problem doing it. But just in the moment, my brain just couldn't do it.
It's all good.
I never got it when it came, and the Target employee took it. Jeez. I don't know why that happens sometimes.
It's fine. You got 5.
Okay, I'll take it.
So I wanted to stay icy cold. So I have a 1-star zinger from Amazon for the Wibbeman ice cube tray with lid and bin. Round ice trays for freezer with lid. Ice cube trays for freezer with ice container. 0.8 inch 2-pack blue.
Oh my goodness.
It's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
This also was 10,000 plus bought in the past month. They're like $6. Okay. This review, this zinger, is written by BS. The subject is CK the size, ... They are real small. So I think that's supposed to mean check the size. And their subject is POS, which I think stands for piece of shit.
Okay. All right. I'm going to strap you into the handle of a Stanley Cup because it's a nice, you can really hold on, I think. Are you ready?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go!
Soap opera.
POS.
Opera diva.
POS.
Grandma.
What?
Grandma.
Grandma?
Grandma.
POS. Out.
Superhero.
POS.
Rom-com.
POS.
Core drama.
POS.
Horror.
3, 2, 1,
POS. Jesus.
That was really
That's
good.
a callback to part 1, everyone.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Trey. Very good.
I couldn't
Trey,
hear
you're the
Grant.
winner.
It was peaking, and so I was like, "What does she say?" I couldn't tell.
Oh, I was like, Grandma.
All right, that was a fun little like amuse bouche. Now let's get back into the drama. I'm really ready because I don't want to spend $60 on a water bottle. So let's do this 1 star.
Well, I did a little bit of a tease there with Grandma because this review is written by a grandma. That's right. Okay. So if you can trust anybody, I think you can trust Grandma, but let's see if you feel like you can trust this Grandma Carol with an E at the end. This is Carol, the grandma's. You'll find out. 1 star review. Subject is does not hold up for an extremely expensive cup to hold your water. Okay. This was written recently, March of 2024, so within the year or so.
Okay.
All right. I bought 2 Stanley Cups at the same time for my grandgirls. One is holding up. This one leaks. Because it leaks, her teacher asked that she not use it at school in her class. This is what my 7-year-old wanted it for, to show it off. I bought this cup not even 2 months ago and it leaks. Being it was bought 2 months ago, they will not replace it. $35. And in 2 months it leaks. That shows me the poor quality of these very expensive cups. Stanley, you should be ashamed of yourself for not replacing this cup. My grandgirls were so surprised when these cups arrived at their home, a special gift from their Grammy. They can only take it to cheer, and one can use it at school. That's how special they are to them. For that price, it's a shame that this one leaks. I myself bought one at Walmart 6 months ago for $9.99. It does not leak. It has hit the ground several times, tossed in my car. So for $9.99, it is holding up better than 35.00 Stanley. It also comes in many pretty colors. Has a lid that can be used 3 different ways, and my grandgirls have designed it for me. Being a Grammy, I don't need a $35 cup that leaks. But to a 7 and 8-year-old, the Stanley, Stanley, was very important to them. Just to see the joy on their faces and the excitement and surprise to get a package in their name, comma. When I had it delivered to their home, was well worth the overpriced Stanley, Stanley, mug. It just sucks. One can't bring it to school and can't be used as intended. For my 7-year-olds.
Is Carol a grandma? I'm not sure. Wait, I don't know that I've ever in my life heard the phrase grandgirls, but
Yeah.
my God, is that funny?
That's cute, right?
My grandgirls.
My grandgirls.
So, where are you placing Carol in the continental United States?
I think I'm placing her like sort of south, but not like very south. Like,
Yeah, I think that too.
you know, I don't know what that would be. Like maybe like Tennessee.
Yeah, but Tennessee can be twangy.
Oh.
I feel like Carol's probably like North Carolina,
North Carolina.
like Appalachian,
Appalachian. Yeah. Appalachian. Grammy.
That sounds Southern to me.
Yeah.
Also, like they're not Northern and Jewish because they said it's a scandal, but they would have said Ashonda.
Ashonda. Yeah.
I missed at the beginning that
Yeah.
it was $35. So like at some point in the review, it's just like 35.
Yes,
And I was
exactly.
like,
Same.
what?
When I first read the review, I was like, 35 what?
right. Because I think of Stanley Cups as like 50 plus. So
Exactly.
35, I'm like, oh, that was
Yeah.
probably the little ones.
Yeah.
You know, the point of view on this is so funny because I understand that like the grandma is like, why do they want these cups? They're like, it's so stupid.
Yeah.
Like, what? And they're so expensive. Like, I'll just get a fake one, call back to part one.
That's
once
right.
Again,
Yes.
on get a $9.99 one. Like, That's all of mine. Hello, cheers.
Mhm.
But it's very sweet that the Grammy did purchase them for the Grand Girls. And then here we go. You have one that is perfect
Right.
and one that leaks.
Yeah.
And then I got a little lost because Grammy Carol is like mad that Stanley won't replace it after 2 months, which I guess like, yeah, sure. But if you bought it on Amazon, then I'm sort of like, well, then who? I don't know. The leaking, you don't want it to leak if you're spending this much money. But yet again, if we look back at part one, they do sell all of these accessories to sort of refute that or stop that. But I don't want to pay $35 and it leak. So I understand Grammy's point of view there.
And I do also wonder, where is it leaking? Like, is it leaking from the top, or is it like leaking from the bottom? Or like, I mean, I feel like it must not be leaking from the bottom if they can still bring it to cheer practice.
Well, okay, so
what's
that was
the problem with it leaking at school, and why is one of them leaking at school and the other one's not? Like, I don't know. It sounds a little weird.
Well, in my mind, I feel like in cheer practice, everyone is sweaty and like it's more athletic and people are agile. Like, so like if it's schwitzy or if there's a little puddle, you're in the
You're fine. You're in the gym.
gymnasium.
Yeah. Okay.
But no, I know. It seems to me like, you know, things just get banned at school for no reason. Remember, like fidget spinners were banned, and
That's
like
right.
you know,
That's right.
like spaghetti straps were banned when I was a kid.
Right.
So it's like I'm sure the Stanley Cups are getting banned.
I love how the grandma recognizes, like, that was the whole point. She wanted to show off to her, you know, classmates, and now she can't even do that. What's the point of that?
That's the clarity and the privilege of being a Grammy.
That's right.
Andy Williams used to talk about that all the time. It's like once you reach 60, you can say whatever the you want. And the world has to just sit there and take it. And Grammy is like, I'm calling bullshit. I know that my little grand girls, they just want to show off. They want to show off that they have it. And they can't even do it. I'm pissed.
Like, I'm still the grandma, so I'm going to buy it for them, even though I think it's ridiculous. And my $9.99 one has 3 different lid options.
I mean, see, but even that detail is why this is pretty queenly, because it is a rant, but it's from such a specific point of view that it's really valuable to me because... But then again, I just appreciate the details.
Yeah.
Even when it's a 1-star and you're like upset and you're disappointed in the product, you're still saying like it has 3 different ways. Like they're sort of selling the product in a way. And mentioning like you can get a cheaper version.
That's right. I mean, I do think there's a lot of value here. I think that the spelling and grammar is really funny to me because we had Stanley spelled right the whole time.
Except for what?
And then, no, twice. As soon as we started writing Stanley and in caps, because we were really getting like, Stanley, you know, like really getting, then we took out the E. So that was the only real spelling error, I think. Maybe there was one little tiny one other than that, but.
And I believe Carol.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's shady.
I don't think it's shady at all. And I also think that I'm starting to get the idea of, maybe it is common in the sense that like we have a test group of 3 Stanleys between the first review and the 2 that grandma bought. And I sort of believe that like every like 1 out of 3 or like whatever your 1 out of however many bottles that are probably sold are going to eventually leak.
Okay. So that, I mean, we're like so simpatico because I was going to say, what do you think statistically, like, is that just what we have to deal with? Like they're vacuum sealed products, like is every now and then.
I mean, I would hope not, but it's like, who knows? Like maybe I always think like maybe somebody returned it because they realized it leaked and then it gets sent back out. I don't know. Like there's got to be something with the quality control is not 100%.
It's so upsetting.
I know. I mean, I just wish that Granny had been able to figure this out before 2 months because I think that's the whole point is like it lasted 2 months. It was like so expensive and 2 months was outside of the return window.
Right. I mean, just the POV alone and the self-declaring of being a grandma to grandgirls.
Yes.
Like, it's very funny. It's funny. Very entertaining.
Yes.
I instantly know Carol. But I don't know if it's a deal breaker for me, which I'll talk about in the crowning.
Okay. Yeah.
Anything else for you?
I can crown Carol.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. So Chelsey and I each have our own set of 0 to 5 crown cards. In an effort to be fair and not influenced by one another, we will simultaneously reveal our ratings.
The queens are tabulating.
to school.
Okay, the queens are unanimous. 4.5 crowns. 4.5 crowns. Trey, you go first. By 4.5 crowns for Grammy Carol.
35.
35.
I don't know. Like, this personally, just in my point of view, would not stop me from buying it. Like, I kind of do want to buy one still. But I find it as a cautionary tale. I believe Grammy Carol. I don't think they're being shady. I think they're genuinely frustrated that like one was defective, the other one wasn't. It's very expensive. It's for my little grand girl. She can't show off. Like, it's frustrating. I get it. I believe it. It's strong. You know, the typos, unfortunate. But anytime you're a Grammy and you're leaving such detailed reviews, like, you just get props from me because like I don't understand TikTok. So like, you know, this is a Grammy that's on Amazon leaving a really solid review. 4.5, not totally review queenie, but very close. Why did you say 4.5?
I agree. I have a very soft spot in my heart for Granny. I just sort of like them. I find them to be very genuine. I can see other people, grandmas, parents, aunts getting in a similar situation with a younger kid. And I really connected with the narrative. So I loved it. The only reason I took off a half crown personally was I wish I had known a little bit more about how it was leaking. Because if it is just like a leaking from the straw, then I can be like, oh, I'll just buy one of those stoppers. If it's like perspirating or something like that, then that's a much bigger issue.
Wait, the stoppers totally just made me think of the Crocs guy that we like talked about, how whoever was the CEO or president or whatever of Crocs joined Stanley. But those stoppers
they're like
look
the gibbets.
The gibbet thingies. They're very similar.
Oh my God, you're so right, Trey.
And that is such a brilliant marketing scheme because
that's
then
like
you
a never-ending
buying
additional revenue. Genius.
All right, well, here we are.
Yes.
We have reached the end. We have looked at an insanely detailed 5-star in part 1. Go back and watch if you haven't. Now we have deduced this 5-star. I gave both 4.5. You gave 4 to the 5-star and 4.5 to the 5. So I've sort of already said I still want the Stanley. Like,
yeah, I don't think I think I still want it. I don't think this 1 star was really damning. If anything, I think it really increased the brand awareness and how much people love it, and you want to be able to show it off and be that person. So I don't think it did a ton of harm. I think that if I bought the Stanley Cup, I would like put it through rigorous testing within the return window to make sure that it wasn't going to leak. And I think I owe that to Granny. And so I'm grateful that I read that review, that 1-star review, but I don't feel like it's a deal breaker.
No, I don't either.
Stanley comes out on top.
Stanley comes out on top.
I think
they
the
really
4.7 overall sticks.
Out of 90,000
so
reviews.
many reviews.
Also, I meant to say, but Chelsea's shirt says queen. It doesn't say queer. It's like the rainbow-ness is throwing me off.
Queen, 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 queen.
But it'd be great if it said queer as well.
That'd be fine with me.
All right. Well, do you have any last thoughts here?
I think like I do. I'm thirsty, and I feel like a little bit jealous of people that have Stanleys. Just a little bit. I don't know why.
Oh my God. Also, they have these really gorgeous, like shiny embossed limited edition ones that are like $78. And they have like really beautiful detail. Like, I really want one.
I know. My niece has the one that has like the snack tray, and my mom bought her the snack tray that goes on top for her gymnastics.
That is so funny.
You can literally put a whole snack tray on top of it. It's crazy. They've thought of everything.
I just bought this, so
yeah,
I'm probably sticking to it.
Yeah, maybe your birthday.
All right, queens. My birthday's already passed, but maybe your birthday.
Maybe my birthday.
We love you all so dearly. If you were viewing this before it came out on Friday to the mass public, that means you're a real one.
That's right.
We see you.
Leave
a comment below, and we'll enter you in a drawing to win some free merch. Please, we always say, but subscribe, leave a little comment, do a little heart, do your big one. It really helps us. It's free. And we want to keep digging deep looking at both ends of the spectrum on topics. If you have any suggestions, leave them below.
Please let us know. Let us know ideas of things that you want us to review that review of, or if you're a reviewer and you have an account and you want us to review you,
We'll audit you.
we'll audit you. If you want to do a collab, we'll collab. Let us know. We're open. We love you, Queens. Thank you for being a member of the Royal Squad. We couldn't do this without you, and we love you.
And until next week,
KY. See you.
see you
Later. Love you, Queens. Keep your crowns up, okay?
35.
35.
Sign up directly on Apple Podcasts to hear our weekly members-only after show. Unlock additional benefits when you become a Patreon member at reviewthatreview.com/Patreon. Follow us on all the socials at The Review Queens and join our mailing list at reviewthatreview.com. Our Kvetch Line is open 24/7 at 1-850-REVIEW-0. You never visit, you never write. Give us a call now.
We love you, Queens. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Oh my God, next week, you guys. Crazy.
Crazy.
Teaser. Bye.
Thanks for watching, Queens. Click here to subscribe and click here for more videos.